the true essence of my musicianship has been betrayed the moment I stepped into music school. Yes.
That's deep.
Those people that studied, they can never have anything original. Who they are before they stepped into that music school will never be the same musically.
Yeah. Guess who I have in the studio today? I have Joeev. I call him Emperor Joeev. And there's a reason for that. So Joeev, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in the weather.
In the weather? I don't understand. Like how?
It's chilling here now. So
Chilling.
yeah.
Right. So what's up? What's up with you? Like how has everything been? Music or?
In 3 words, it's no easy.
No easy.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Anyways, welcome to another edition of the Session Pod. And this time around, I'm having Joeev with me in the studio, and we're just gonna be having conversations about his music and everything that is related to that. So Joeev is a music artist. He's a recording artist. We've worked a couple of times, and I personally enjoy working with Joeev because Joeev is a creative person. He's a very good songwriter. He knows how to articulate his thoughts in words, and that inspires me a lot. So Joeev, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
My name is Adini Shegun, and my stage name is Joeev.
Yeah.
I'm a music person. And also this one is out of the record.
Okay.
I studied nautical science also.
Nautical science.
Yeah.
Okay.
That has to do with marine, walking in the sea.
Something's coming to mind, but go ahead.
Don't say it.
I'm not saying.
I know it's always savage. So I've always loved music, and that's it about me, music.
So how did you come about the name Joeev? Like, is it an acronym? Or is it a nickname that people just give you? Like, how did you come about coining the name Joeev?
It's kind of funny though. It's not really a big deal, but it's okay. When I was in music school, Peter King's, I had a band. We do jazz, so I named the band Jazz on the Extreme. So that's J, the first one, jazz on. That's O, the extreme, E. So that's Joe. Then I had a sponsor, then she calls me Joe without even knowing that I have a band called Jazz on the Extreme. Okay. So she thought my name was Joe. So coincidentally, that works. So I was just like, okay, let me just use that name, Joe. Then the Eve, now it doesn't make any sense. I just wanted to add my signature to it, which is Victor. My name is Victor too. So I just added it to it. That's where Joeev comes in.
But that makes sense.
Thank you.
Jazz on the Extreme, Victor.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways, Joeev works. Beautiful way you had to come up with that name. And what inspires you when you try to write music? Like what inspires ideas?
Experiences. Not necessarily my experience though.
Okay.
I could imagine an experience and put myself in the shoe and write. Then also I could listen to different songs and pick up experiences from those songs, then coin my own experiences. That's
people's experiences.
Yes.
Not necessarily yours.
Yes.
Oh,
But
wow.
mine also though, because that one is personal. So I can write music from my own experiences too.
So you just try to put yourself in someone else's shoes and you just try to articulate those thoughts.
Yes. Basically
in the person's
experience. Mine, someone else's, my imaginary experience.
Yeah.
So experiences.
There was a song I produced for Joeev. Yes, the single he released. We're actually working on other songs. But there was one he released, Fine. Yeah, Fine. It's on Spotify, it's on digital stores. So what inspired Fine? If you can recall, like the lyrics of that song, no, nobody fine buys you. Da, da, da. Like, what inspired you? Was it a girlfriend or a particular girl with the eye?
This one, the response to that, this one is actually sad. Actually, why I said it's sad is because Fine is not really my thing. It's not mine.
Okay.
The song is not mine. It's not my experience.
Okay.
I just wrote it just to get in the game of Afro, in quotes, Afro genre. So I wrote it to get into Afro genre, and that's why I said it's sad, because I had to compromise my own self. It's not who I am.
It's not who you are. It's not who you are in terms of your sound, or it's not who you are in terms of your personality.
The write-up, the sound,
but
the
you're talking
music.
about women.
No, not the content of the song.
Okay.
The music, the write-up, how I wrote it, the sound behind it.
Okay.
It's not Fine. Is not me at all. Like, there's no part of Fine that is me. But I wrote it though. Like I said earlier, I just wanted to get into the game of this Afro. You know the fire going on right now with the the industry in Nigeria.
Yes.
So everybody's into this Afro genre. So I just wanted to be in it too.
Are you going to say now that the Fine that we did was just you trying some things out, or you're just trying to do what the people want?
Yeah.
Not necessarily what you want.
Fine is a people pleaser. Yeah, that's exactly the word. Like,
is that Fine is a people pleaser?
I did it to for the people, like,
okay,
for the people. That's
but you know, on a deeper thought, music is supposed to be an extension of you. So why did you choose to like just go off that trajectory and I want to put this out now. This is not my regular kind of thing, but let me just do it. Don't you think it affects the way the song comes out?
Yeah, it actually did. It actually did. The reason why I wrote Fine, was not genuine for me. It was a compromise. The platform, the foundation is a compromise, because I wanted to please people. I wanted people to see me by force. Like, I wanted to be in the face of the people by force. And I know the listeners right now are listening to Afro genres.
This is the way you're shaking, but go ahead.
So the listeners right now they are paying attention to only Afro. Even the industry right now are only pushing Afro artists. The industry is pushing. If you are doing in Nigeria right now, if you are doing other music apart from Afro, it's just as if they'll just look at you like you're not serious. This one about serious. When you're ready, you dive into where the game is. So
like, it's what's the majority of artists.
Exactly.
Like, everybody's moving into. Of course, we're in Africa, but it's like our sound. It's the popular sound. It's like our pop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's actually Afro is a good music. Like, Afro is a very good music. I love the likes of Burna Boy. I love the likes of Ashake, Wizkid. I love their music. But when an artist is not connected to a particular genre, there are genre I could do and be free with it. I'm connected to it. Then there are genres I'll do, and you know that this person is just doing it.
Just doing it.
Yes. So most artists dive into Afro because of the trend right now. So that's actually what pushed me into doing Fine.
So it was the trend.
Yes, exactly.
So the trend was, I think the trend when you released it back then, there was a challenge you put out where you had beautiful ladies, send in their pictures or use their pictures to create reels and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that also gave it some buzz. So in the true sense of it, saying it wasn't reflecting your person, or it wasn't what you would like to do on a normal day.
Yeah.
But at least that's, in my opinion, it resonated with ladies.
I don't want you to get me wrong.
It's a lady song, actually.
Yes, I could do Afro, write good music on Afro.
Yes.
But me and that genre, we don't synchronize. That's the point. It is not me. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I could be an artist in doing it. So that's been an artist in quotes in doing it. Okay,
so what would you say is your genre of comfort?
I think pop music and why? I don't like the face that you're giving me.
I'm trying to. But go ahead.
Okay, so I love folk pop, and then I love majorly pop music, but folk pop and jazz also. I love jazz, but creating jazz and writing jazz, I don't think I'm into that one. I've written jazz, but I have to be politically this.
Oh my God. Joeev, so are you now betraying the true essence of your musicianship? Because you just said
the true essence of my musicianship has been betrayed the moment I stepped into music school. Yes,
that's deep.
The moment I stepped into music school, it has been betrayed because it is no longer original. That's the point where I started. I was now conscious of this mistake, this particular one. This is how I want it. This is the progression I want. This is the groove I want. But look at the top artists. Most of them didn't go to music school, but their songs, it's vibing, it's trending. Most of them are original. And if I want to tell you something, if someone like Ashake or someone like, let me say, Burna Boy had gone to music school, they will not be producing this kind of songs. They won't.
Yeah, to a very large extent.
Yes,
maybe not in this form.
Yes. They won't want to do this because now they know better. They feel they know better, so they just feel like, okay, no.
I'm not supposed to. Everything has to go by a particular. Has to come in a particular format.
Yes, it has to be musical. Like it has to be professionally musical.
Yeah.
Educated music.
It has to be scripted. Like scripted.
Exactly. So that's actually the difference between those people that studied and those people that did not study. Those people that studied, they can never have anything original. Me, I'm saying.
Are you saying this?
I'm not saying it negatively. No, I'm not saying it negatively. I'm not saying it negatively.
Okay.
I'm not saying that what they are doing won't be good. I'm saying that who they are before they stepped into that music school will never be the same musically. Will never be the same.
But from in that light, would you say that the originality wells out of you thinking outside the box? The originality of the artist comes out from you thinking outside the box, because from how you described it now, it's like you said you betrayed the essence of your musicianship the moment you went into a music school.
Yeah.
Well, don't you think going into the music school helped you understand how to do music better, understanding the rules of the game? Then there are possibilities and chances for you to also now that's in the box. Let's say the music school is in the box. Then don't you think learning everything that has to do with the box as an artist and you now expanding your creativity, don't you think you can you can take it out of the box?
I think music school does the contrary of what you just said. Music school puts you in the box.
So music schools will come for you.
Music school will put you in the box.
Sorry, and no pun intended. If you own a music school, this is not an attack.
I'm not after music schools.
This is not an attack on you.
I'm not.
This is just an opinion.
Yes. This is an opinion. So I think music school, it's a big box, fine, but it's still a box. It's still a box. Those outside the music school are safe.
But we've had incredible musicians who went to music school, and they went to music school and they learned the rudiments of music, understanding the rudiments of music. I think there's still a greater good going through the music school, and when you come out, the experience you have there presents you lots of options to choose from.
Yeah.
Then you now begin to fuse other things that I count as options outside the box.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get what I mean.
That one, you have to be. It's just like learning jazz improvisation.
Yeah.
Then when you get on stage, you just forget about the rules. You play.
And you just play.
Just play, yes. Now that's
stage. But you're aware of the standards.
Exactly. Now that stage, you have to be intentional. Like you have to be intentional that you don't want to think in the box of that music knowledge that you have.
But don't you think that's where creativity intersects with all of this?
Yes, of course.
The intentionality of you going to the music school, that's an intention. That's you being intentional. Then you now not using everything you learned in the music school. That's also being intentional.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think you being intentional in those ways, that's where they now intersect, or your ability to have them intersect is what creativity is.
Yes, I'm not saying you can't do good music going to music school. You can go famous.
Okay, go ahead.
You can go famous, of course.
Yeah.
Going to music school it's good. I'm not saying it's not good, but I'm saying that most creatives are in the box of the knowledge they have after going to music school. They don't
become too careful.
Exactly. They don't create music at home now and just be like, oh, let's just record this thing. They will be intentional from the beginning to the end. And then creativity, I think, whether you are musically inclined or not, you can be creative. Creativity does not have any boundary, either with knowledge or without knowledge. You can be creative.
Yeah.
So that's, for me, it's just imagination. And imagination is not limited to those people that studied. Imagination is not limited to those people that studied. Imagination could come to anybody. You can imagine anything. Exactly. You can imagine anything. A melody can drop in your head on bass line, on piano, on vocals, melody. So to me, creativity does not have boundaries, whether you're musically inclined or not.
Let's paint this scenario. In a situation, just referring to what you last mentioned, in a situation whereby you have two artists that want to collaborate. One went to a music school and has a BSc, or has not PhD, PhD is too far. Let's say has a degree in music, going to a music school, did it well. Okay, now wants to feature an artist that never went to music school. What do you think are the possibilities in that kind of feature?
That
somebody went to a music school with a degree. He knows his notes, his crotchets, his time signatures, everything well scripted, like learned music person.
Yeah.
Then someone who never went to the formal music school.
Yeah.
They are artists. They are creatives. That's the interesting thing. They are creatives. Do you think the person who went to the music school is more creative, or has high chances to be more creative than the person who didn't go to music school?
Like I said, creativity does not have boundary. Creativity does not have boundary. So the person that went to a music school can be as creative as the person that didn't go to music school. But
that can be intimidating.
It's no, I don't think so. Okay. Creativity, if you are intimidated by somebody's creativity, I think you should check yourself. Not skill. I'm not saying skill. If you're intimidated by somebody else's skill, that's fine. It will push you to do better. But somebody else's creativity, it is imagination. It could drop on your own head too.
Okay, more like let's say we are looking at the creativity as the person's ability.
Yes. So if you even ask me to choose between somebody who went to music school and somebody who did not go to music school, who should I collab with? Me, I'll choose somebody who is creative. I won't choose somebody who went to music school. I have some.
So that tag is not necessary.
It's not necessary for me when it comes to music. It's not necessary for me. There are so many people that they've gone through music school and.
Would you collaborate with a portable?
I said. No, this is something.
It's a question. Like, would you
I'm not saying it's insulting to portable.
No.
That's
That's not what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the extremes of this music thing. Like, portable is light, it's creative.
let me put it this way. I'm being careful.
Oh yeah, all right.
I have taste.
Joeev.
I have taste. And one man's food is another man's poison, so that I won't be stepping on toes. All right.
Joeev.
Yeah, no.
You have taste.
Yeah, no, it's not like Portable's music is tasteless. So
we okay.
So that like I said, I don't want to be stepping on somebody else's toes.
Fine.
So,
but he's creative.
Yes, it's his own creative. And some of his songs, there was a particular song. Olamide is one of my favorite artists in Nigeria when it comes to Afro, and the guy speaks sense in some of his music, apart from the club ones that's for vibing. But some of his music his words are really good. Then he did a collab with Portable, right?
Yeah.
That song is fire. Like, it's fire.
That was Portable's. That was what brought
it.
That was what launched him into.
Yes. So to me, Portable is good.
Yeah.
But I can't collab with him because he's not into my kind of
music.
Yes. I feel like you're throwing me under the train.
No, I'm not. It's still around. It's around the creativity thing. You understand?
Yeah.
It's what we talked about intentionality. We're not talking about the creativity on extremes.
Okay.
You said you work with someone who is creative.
Yeah.
Now, your creativity, from what you just explained, now your creativity is on levels. And I said, okay, fine. Randomly, I thought about it. Like, okay, who is creative that we know that has a song released? I just looked at it. I was like, okay, Portable. Would you feature a Portable, or will you work with a Portable?
The spotlight is on you. You're not going to put me under the train. You thinking Portable?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you have a mission.
And it's not about me. It's not about having a mission. It's still under creativity.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say.
Yeah.
If Portable creates something that I could work on, it's okay. If it creates something I could work on, so I had to put I could work on.
Yeah.
Not anything.
That was part of the thing I was referring to before. I said.
Okay.
Creativity in the box, creativity outside the box, or let's say going to music school is being in the box, then not being a candidate of a music school, a formal music school, formal setting, is out of the box.
Yes.
Then creativity, we can't say the person who actually went to a music school is not creative. And we can't say the person who did not go to music school is not creative.
Yeah.
So where do they intersect? I think from both parts of it, it's in being creative. is the knowledge of what you have. How do you make it interesting? How do you make it fascinating? How do you show us that special thing about you? That's where the creativity comes in.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not about like you said, if Portable brings something that you can work on.
Yes, of course.
Come on, why not? You can collaborate. Let's see who else is there that you can collaborate with. Let's say a person like let me ask you this: who are the artists that you would like to work with? Let's say if you have an opportunity to feature them, like who are those people that you want to work with?
Is it worldwide or in Nigeria?
Let's start with Nigeria.
In Nigeria, I think I would love to work with
give it a thought.
Okay. I've not actually thought of this, but anyways, I think Thames. Then I would love to work with Joe Boy. I love his music too.
Joe Boy. That's still within the Afro pop thing.
Yeah. Then Johnny Drill. I love Johnny Drill's music too. Then there's this upcoming artist. It's not really upcoming though, but I think his music is already trending. Dotty the Deity. I sang Forever Sweet. I like him too. He's good.
We've actually talked about creativity. We talked about being in the music school, how being in music school affects you as a creative, and how not being in music school affects your creativity. But being a creative is being a creative person, and your words, your imagination, your ability to imagine and use what you know. So moving forward, in rounding off this episode, like what are your projections for your music in the nearest future? Where do you see Joeev in the next 2 years?
I see me free.
Free from what?
Oh Lord. It's like, give me a minute. Hey. All right. Now, there was a time I write music, or I do music for passion. Like, I'm just into this music because I love it. Now, I'm doing it because I want to. It's choice now, like intentionally choice. Then, now there's this goal of getting freedom. To write my music without thinking of anything financial expenses, so that's why I said free. I want to be able to do music, like sit at home and write, sit at home and compose, sit at home and produce without thinking of expenses. How am I going to do side hustle and so on? So that's why I said free.
It'll be free so from what it takes.
Exactly.
What it takes to actually make the music.
Yes.
Financial resources. You want to be able to have enough resources.
Yes.
To make music on your own terms.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to be free. That's the goal right now. Freedom.
So, now money freedom we define.
Well, like if you can say that, if you want to say my own is freedom is the goal, not the money. Freedom is the goal. Exactly.
So like this now that you're creating the music, you're not free.
No, Jesus. Hey? Free care. As I come up for here, and they go work tomorrow. Can you imagine? I'm not free. I'm not free at all. Ask upcoming artists. They are busting their head, hustling. That's not freedom. If you ask them, they would want to stay at home and compose, stay at home and produce with their producer, work on one song for hours just to get it right. But they can't. Mom go call.
Because they're not free.
Yes, now.
That's right.
Babe go call.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That was it.
I just
when
want
people
to be
call like this, you don't see responsibility.
Exactly.
You don't see when your younger brother call you, or your younger sister call you. Don't think hey. And a lot of parents really don't give some parents don't give their children or have them make it a first option of doing music because they really don't believe that that music can do something. But the thing is, I think it's having a good balance of what you want to do, what you like to do, and what your passion is, what you're called to do.
Yeah.
And it also takes some time to discover.
But for musicians, I don't think passion can. There's so many people that are passionate about music. They are not doing music right now because hustle has blown them away from it. Yes, passion cannot even do it, especially when you don't have the resource. Passion can't do it. What would do it is choice. Like, you choose to do this. You are chasing it no matter what. That's choice.
You choose to do it and then make it your passion.
Yeah, no, you have the passion from the onset. You have the passion for it. But what will keep you there is your choice.
It's your choice.
No matter what comes my way, I will keep doing it. Yes, I'm still doing. But passion, a lot of musicians are not doing music, that are passionate about music, are not doing music because of expenses, resources
to make the music.
Yes.
Anyways, Joeev, was a wonderful time with you today on this episode of Session Pod.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for honoring our invite. And it's always very pleasant having a conversation with you and also, rubbing minds with you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, do you have any last words? Yeah.
Let me use this medium. Let me use this medium to tell you that I'll be releasing a single soon. The title is Crazy Day, and just watch out for it.
Yeah, Joeev is going to be releasing this song, just like you've heard, releasing a song, Crazy Day. So we'll see you some other time. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. The honor is mine.
Joeev, I'm trying to be serious.
I've gone back to my shy.
Oh my god. Okay, just like you've heard, Joeev is going to be out with a single very soon. Name is Crazy Day. Thanks for joining us on this board. Until we'll meet you next time. See you soon. We out. Peace.